The dream is dead. No one is safe.
Today is the release date of Sonic Origins as of this recording, and I'm still not going to play it, or give money to the people who made these collections possible. My 3 rants that I mixed together because I didn't feel like spreading uploads kind of like a certain Let's Player who I know will be playing this because he's just as fucking retarded as that fucking Sonic Colors hat. Now I want to make it very clear once again that if you want to play and waste your money on this, you can do so at your own leisure. But do not try to tell me that I am wrong on this, because I know for a damn well fact that this shit has happened before, and that the companies who did this shit did not get any less slack than what I'm about to give right now. If this was not labeled Sonic the Hedgehog, this would not fly. The Sonic fandom is even more retarded than I thought. Fucking people retarded. This shit is gonna get serious. In fact, it's so serious, I'm not gonna play that fucking Mega Man Zero music. Because that was kind of a more or less dramatic attempt to fucking rant. But this one's gonna be a little bit more serious. Because some people like to make the argument that when you use a certain musical piece, that you're emotionally manipulating people. So this time it's just going to be as raw can get. It's like so fucking raw, you guys, levels of fucking raw. Even more raw than Richard Kuda's supposed fucking Sonic movie trailer crap. So I made some tweets about Sonic Origins being as shitty as can be, and of course people try to throw in the argument that let people have fun with this collection, it's a definitive way to play these collections. You know, a lot of people who worked on it, they just want to be compensated for the hard work they put in, because it's not like there's no way to play Sonic 3 in today's world. Oh no sir. Not even counting the fan games, because people say you can't factor in fan-made games when you talk about crap like this. Well fine, I'm not going to talk about Sonic 3 Complete, I'm not going to talk about Sonic 3 Air, I'm only going to be talking about shit that was released in retail that SEGA themselves endorsed. Because if you fucking want to go there, then I'll go there. What the fuck does this have to offer, okay? Seriously, what does this have to offer? Alright, well, let's take a look at the supposed features of Sonic Origins, okay? Let's look at the features. Let's go into fucking fandom, because I'm retarded. Let's actually look at the fucking box art for one, okay? You have Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles, okay? Pretty obvious shit, okay? You have Amy in Metal Sonic, and of course, Dr. Ivor Robotnik. Or, as he's called in Japan, Dr. Eggman. And ever since Adventure 2, just Eggman. Because I guess the whole Robotnik thing just wasn't as cool as they thought. This collection implies that it's just going to be more or less having a way to play the great games on one collection. And I myself have always said if there was a decent collection of games that Sega would put out there, and being able to play Sonic 3 on, say, the PS4 or Xbox One or the fucking Switch, I would happily buy it. Because I love Sonic 3. Some dipshit even says the older games weren't that good. LMAO. For the record, I played this shit on fucking Genesis and Gens. Sure, I didn't play it on the fucking cartridge, but that shouldn't change the fact that I still played these games. Sure, you could put that huge red flaming asterisk that I didn't play the games on the original hardware or experience the wonderful lock-on technology that was Sonic and Knuckles. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine if fucking companies did that shit today? They would be lobotomized. It was the ultimate necessary evil to assure that Sonic 3 would be as successful as it is today. But that was back when gaming was whatever. And it was the only time they did that. Besides that horrible Sonic 4 episodes. But I'm not going to fucking get into that, because I could go on a fucking rant about that if I could. But, okay, let's start with fucking birds. This isn't Resident Evil. Get the fuck out of here before I fucking shoot with a rocket launcher. Dumb bitches. Let's dissect the biggest problem with the cover. Maybe it's not even crows. It's just a fucking red robin. Or a blue jay. Get your fucking thirsty ass out of here. There ain't no fucking ponies in this bitch. Amy and Metal Sonic aren't really playable per se. And before you try to throw that, Amy was not really playable in the mainline games. Except, wouldn't people consider Sonic Heroes a mainline game? Seriously, some dumbass said this, and I'm questioning their actual integrity as a fucking Sonic fan. And even Metal Sonic, despite not being actually playable outside of ROM hacks, there was still that Sonic Adventure Deluxe version that included a model swap for Sonic. Sega could have at very least incorporated Metal Sonic's movesets into all 3 games. Or actually, sorry, all 4 games, because this has fucking Sonic CD. For no reason. Which, the only reason I say that is because the delisting of the games is probably why I'm the most pissed off. Remember when Rockstar delisted the original GTA games? Sorry, the original GTA games? There you go. Remember when they delisted those games, people got really pissed off because if people didn't buy the PS4 versions of the GTA trilogy, which admittedly weren't the best, but it was still probably the most modern, pure way of playing the true versions of Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, albeit with licensed songs that were being removed. But okay, a couple songs are removed, okay, fine. Maybe at best, San Andreas might have been the best option since you could technically do share play, since that game had an actual 2-player mode. Now, granted, it was still the PS2 version, so it wasn't any fancy online. But hey, it sure beats the living fuck out of that stupid-ass mobile port that was released on Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. But oh wait, these fucking games. I guess it's perfectly fine for Sega to delist not only Sonic 3 because of Michael Jackson's music, which I still say is a complete fucking joke, because if the only real re-release of that shit that actually changes music was some fucking collection from back in the 90s, which was only on PC, and even then there might be a mod or something that actually replicates, or maybe even replaces the MIDI by King Meteor or some shit, then it shouldn't be that big of a fucking deal. But yeah, you fucking jackasses are actually saying this entire collection sucks, just because Jun Sano, I apologize for mispronouncing that, has butchered the beta music. Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, let's see what Sega has actually done with this collection. Okay, let's take a look at this. As I just said, Sega delisting the original games on notice. Rockstar pulled this same shit too. But oh wait, it's made by the fans, for fans, for people who've already played these games for 30 years straight. And it's not even like that these fucking games are being played in any better way. Seriously, there's no fucking super HD remake using, say, the Sonic Mania sprites, or anything of the sort. Now, while I still think the Sonic Mania is not exactly the greatest thing ever, for what it was decent. $20 for a new Sonic experience, and with the newer levels being as best it could have been, it was a really solid game. Granted, I don't really play it as much, say, Sonic 1 through 3, considering that Sonic 1 to 3 may be old as fuck, but when a game like Sonic Mania is advertised as a new product, and it might as well be literally rehashing the old zones, that kind of gets really fucking stale. And funny enough, again, Sonic 4 tried the exact same shit, except that game at least tried to have an idea. So people say that game had zero originality whatsoever. Well, at least they tried to mix ideas instead of blatantly using the exact same zones. But what the fuck do I know? Okay, and let's talk about the DLC practices that Sega pulled out of their asses, okay? You cannot tell me the fans actually expect you to pay $5 for fucking menu animations in a fucking Sonic game. This is like Oblivion Horse Armor levels of retardation. You fucking people defend Sonic Origins just because you want to play this on a newer system. Well, guess what? So do I. But I'm not fucking paying Sega money for fucking shitty DLC practices. It doesn't matter who did it. It doesn't matter what label it has. Shitty DLC is shitty DLC, no matter who is on the fucking front of the box. Hell, I even go as to argue to say that Dark Souls 2 had shitty DLC practices, with the Black Armor set, with those 5 weapons that you can't trade, and sure, you could get ones that you could drop for fellow players later on, but that shit got even worse with the Demon Souls remaster having that pre-order bonus where it locks a whole weapon behind a pre-order bonus and can't even get it for the digital deluxe edition, which even has boss armor that is exclusive to the digital deluxe version. But sure, pointless animations for $5, that's fine guys, but locking entire content This is any other fucking company, you fucking be lashing out at them, making twit longer, so you fucking are leaving the franchise for the fucking 10th time. Overpriced as fuck as well. $40 for what? HD visuals for games that are fucking 30 years old or whatever the fuck? That's not fucking good enough. You know, even the past collections of, say, Sonic Mega Collection or even Sonic Gems Collection, they had more than just fucking Sonic games. Now, sure, the Gems Collection did have Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighters, and some other obscure Genesis games that isn't up to par. And quite honestly, it would be awesome if they had a version of that where it had every game from both collections, including the Japanese exclusive versions of Streets of Rage. Because let's be honest, Bare Knuckle 3 has a much better story and is more balanced compared to what US players and even Western players got as Streets of Rage 3, where the story's complete shit and the difficulty is fucking bonkers. It's still better than Streets of Rage 2, and it's miles better than Streets of Rage 4. But let's not even get into that fucking can of worms. Seriously, $40 for 4 games that 1, 2, and CD are basically pulled straight out of the Android versions, and yet it seems like most of the budget went to Sonic 3. Big fucking deal. Even if that game wasn't included, which I'm kind of glad it is, that is not enough to justify the $45 price tag for games that are fucking 30 years old. I had an implication saying that the Mario 3D All-Stars collection was somehow better, but then I realized Nintendo charged full price for that shit, had 3 games, and was timed exclusive. You know, if Nintendo didn't fucking release that shit for full price and didn't have the shitty ass fucking timed exclusive crap, it probably wouldn't be as bad. In fact, it'd probably be a lot better. But then again, they released Link's Awakening for fucking full price, and yet people are fine with that. And yes, I still prefer Super Mario 64. People who say the game is aged like milk, no, you're just kind of wrong. Gatekeeping exists for a reason. Anyway, let's talk about the fucking cutscene debacle, because this is probably the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Remember Days of Sigma from the Mega Man X Maverick Hunter? That PSP game that Capcom should definitely add back onto modern systems? Hey, if Konami can put fucking Symphony of the Night on there, which is technically based off of that PSP game from the Rondo Blood remaster, then I think Capcom can do the same for that game, Mega Man Powered Up, and even Street Fighter Alpha 3 Max. But again, what do I know? I'm nostalgia bound, guys. Seriously, GameXplain got into some shit for breaking an embargo because they leaked, quote-unquote, a total of 6 minutes of cutscenes that, from what I understand, just supposed to connect the stories between Sonic's 1, 2, CD, and 3. Big fucking deal. I don't really look on Sega's media pages that much, but I'll admit that their animations or whoever makes them is impressive. But considering that the cutscenes are all the people are fucking talking about... You mean to tell me that you're going to spend $40 just for 6 minutes of fucking cutscenes that Sega was going to probably put up on their fucking Facebook page anyway? You fucking people retarded. You'll seriously buy anything that has Sonic the Hedgehog on it because you fucking autists don't know anything and you wonder why nobody's fucking happy. Seriously, you people are seriously retarded if you're going to spend $40 not even just to play the games, but just to support the people who put in 6 minutes total of fucking cutscenes. It's not even like an OVA or anything. Remember that Sonic movie? Scrape Your Knuckles, Catch Some Tails? That movie? The one with the Metal Sonic line that I'm pretty sure everyone knows? Something like that. People say that the Sonic Mania and even the Sonic Origins cartoons, or whatever the fuck, which, unless it's something designed by Don Bluth, which I highly doubt, I'm not fucking spending $40 just to watch something that takes a total 6 minutes runtime. Gee, I'm sure the people who fucking bought the AVGN movie must be fucking pissing their pants right now, because that shit got eventually released on YouTube for fucking free. You don't even need a YouTube premium crap to even watch it. Yeah, I'm sure we all remember that shit. Seriously, you mean to tell me that 6 minutes of cutscenes that got leaked by GameXplain when they themselves got caught in some fucking scandalous shit for mistreating their employees? Maybe not the same as Activision or Blizzard, but still. You're just going to give them the time of day when they've done much worse and all they did was break fucking Street Date for fucking cutscenes that are going to be put on Sega's page anyway? What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, with all this fucking talking to cutscenes, I was honestly thinking that, okay, maybe it's gonna be like an OVA or some shit, you know? Like a little mini movie telling about the Sonic, maybe like a little mini Sonic movie, whatever the fuck. You know, pretty much pertaining the events from Sonic 1 all the way to Sonic 3 and Knuckles. That'd be cool as shit. You know, everyone says the cartoons are fucking wonderful to look at, and yet you're gonna spend $40 just to fucking watch 6 minutes of cutscenes. What the actual fuck is wrong with you people? It's not like in Hyper Street Fighter 2, where you got to watch the whole Street Fighter 2 movie, albeit censored, because, you know, God forbid, they can't have sexy Chun-Li in the screen or anything. I have no doubt the SEGA will put this on their fucking page anyway. The people who actually spent money on this just support the fucking animators and shit, which I'm not trying to discredit them or anything, but these are collections of games, not a fucking DVD where you can, like, watch shit. It's a fucking video game. Video game. Interactive medium, not a movie. It's like spending full price on the documents of Metal Gear Solid 2 or even that fucking PSP game of Metal Gear Solid when all that was a fucking visual novel or some crap. My God, you fucking people are retarded. And I'm sorry for keep saying that, but you people are seriously retarded if you try to find so many ways to justify Sega's crap because of shit like this. It's just so fucking terrible as to how people will justify a collection of 30-year-old Sonic games just because it's made by the fans. Well, if it's made by the fans, then why the fuck does it have crap like this? You shouldn't have to fucking put up with this crap. Oh, it has the Nuvo, so there's nothing we can do. Do better. Be better. Okay, the game's HD visuals, which I guess is okay, but it also forces these fucking coins. The less said about that, the better. And having infinite lives. So you mean to tell me that the fucking people who made these games couldn't at least bother to have, like, say, a cheat code which at least enables infinite lives or disables trophies, or at least having you unlock it by 100%ing the game or some shit? Are you kidding me? Why do you force this easy mode crap down our lives? It's like those people who cry about Dark Souls eating easy mode, and I can kind of understand what they're saying now, because you're playing a really good game, but yet, in order to get the fancy visual graphics, you have to use infinite lives. And don't try to tell me that they couldn't implement this. There is a boss rush mode that literally shows infinite lives and one with limited lives. The people who fucking made these games probably got told to put there, and they couldn't say no, so they had to do it anyway. What the actual fuck? And no, I don't give a shit about the boss rush or survival or whatever the fuck features they have. All you do is unlock concept art and fucking music that you can listen to in the fucking gallery. It's not like you're unlocking hidden behind the scenes Jun Sano's fucking music or anything, and it's not like you can even change the music out between the games. It's just a little gallery that you have to fucking unlock. I'd much rather grind out King of Fighters 15, because at least in that game, you can actually swap out the music between the fucking games. But in Sonic, oh wow, you get to listen to Sonic Spinball. Oh wow, I can do it for free on fucking YouTube. But sure, here's $40, Sega. And seriously, about the Denuvo thing, why the fuck is the game of Denuvo? People got really pissy when Sonic made this exact same shit, and now we just have to accept it because Sega does shit and that's just the way that it is? Fuck no. That's why you people keep getting screwed over by this crap. And the games don't have fucking online play. The fucking Xbox Live Arcade version and PlayStation Network versions of Sonic 2 and 3 have online multiplayer. I could probably buy it if the Nuvo was there to incorporate those who can't fucking cheat. But you're seriously telling me it's okay to put Denuvo in single-player games based off of 30-year-old cartridge-based video games? And yes, I know Sonic CD was on the fucking Sega CD or Mega CD. It doesn't change the fact that you need DRM for games that are older as piss. Doom got the exact same flack that was rightfully earned but was immediately reversed because fucking Bethesda fucked up. You can't blame Bethesda, they're just the publishers. Blame Nerve Software who've developed it. I have two simple words for you, you fucking morons. Fuck you. People like you is why these fucking game developers keep doing this shit. It's so fucking dumb how people are fine with this. And they can't even seem to see that there's maybe a form of logic and cycle that keeps going on. And honestly, as I said in my first video on this, if SEGA didn't delist the original games, I wouldn't give a shit. Because at least with SEGA not delisting the games, there are more than ways to play these games, not counting going on archive.org or the Pirate Bay or whatever the fuck you want to use to get your fucking games. Okay? This is what people need to understand. I don't give a shit if I can play the games I grew up with in fucking HD. What matters is that I played them and that a real gamer does not give a shit about fucking graphics or other bells and whistles to make the games better. Do people seriously not learn from fucking Bethesda's games? Mods may make the game great, but if you need mods to make the game good because they can't bother to fix the shit on their own, that is a sign of a fucking bad game. This collection is actually bad. I would rather play the Nintendo DS version because even though there might be some shitty sound emulations or whatever the fuck, it wasn't advertised some fucking bells and whistles crap. Sure, the multiplayer being gutted was probably the only thing I could really say was awful, but to give credit, it had all 5 games and you could play them at your fucking leisure. Sure, you can't use save states in Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but it wasn't advertised as anything more or anything less. Just a way to play the best Genesis games on the fucking Nintendo DS, motherfucker. Or even the Sonic and Knuckles PC collection, having Sonic 3, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and even Sonic and Knuckles. I don't like the standalone version. Honestly, I don't. I think it's fucking terrible. But even with that version, at least with the Sonic 3 levels, having music from the beta version, it doesn't fucking bother me because I knew the show was going to happen because of the licensing crap. But somehow Jun Sano can fucking fuck up the music that people claim his music is at his peak. Seriously, that dude should have never touched music after Sonic 4 Episode 2 because that music is fucking bland as piss. Seriously, just engulf in this wonderful fucking Genesis music. But sure, Crush 40 is great, guys, right? Okay. I could live with the beta music. I could live with the fact that maybe SEGA wants to have these games to be played on modern systems. I would have bought it myself, but even if it was overpriced, I could deal with that. But when SEGA removes the games that people like myself could have, or even other people who might not even like this collection, because there are even people saying that there's glitches for this and shit. But when you remove these versions and force people to play the objectively shittier version of a collection that has really shitty DLC practices, that is a bad sign from SEGA, or anyone else who does that shit. It's fucking terrible. You know, as shitty as something like the Modern Warfare 2 remaster, or even the Modern Warfare remasters are, you could still buy Call of Duty 4 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Sure, maybe no one's playing them anymore, but if you really want to play those versions, you fucking can. You know, so many fucking problems with Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remastered only being a remastered campaign because, you know, they want you to play that version. But at least they didn't say, oh, we're just going to delist that version and make you play this version because fuck the multiplayer. You know, if that would have happened, I would be bound to agree that that's fucked up and that they shouldn't do that. But because it's Sega and it's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog, and there's absolutely no way to play these but go to games, you fucking people are stupid. Seriously. People going on about emulators and shit. You could literally play these games on the fucking phone. I could play the Sonic DS collection on my phone, and I have no issues with it, because it's a fucking base game. Sure, the mods might make it better, but I don't look at shit like that. And I know I was going to bring up Sonic 3 Air, but I might as well right now, just because. I actually played it recently. I think it's a really cool addition, but I don't need to play Sonic 3 Air to get the full experience out of it. Yes, the extra bells and whistles are nice, but if I can make the game fucking work, then I can make it fucking work. Even when I recorded footage from the PC port of Sonic Mega Collection, I was just as satisfied. Sure, unlocking the games on there are annoying, but with today's ways of downloading saves and shit, it's not even that big of a fucking deal. I don't need these extra bells and whistles to enjoy a fucking game like this. And sure, maybe modern day compilations are starting to get a lot better with this. Even something like the Mega Man X collection or even the Mega Man collection have actual content that's actually worth a damn. Even including Day of Sigma, which is actually decent. And sure, I don't agree with Capcom making the two games separate, but at least with those collections combined, I actually have stuff that is actually worth buying it for. I'm not ashamed to say that. They didn't fucking delist other versions of the game. Or anything of the sort. Or, speaking of Capcom, maybe when they do release the Resident Evil 4 remake and delist every other version of Resident Evil 4 and want you to play that version, then sure, have a fucking field day with that. But Sega doing this should not be given a pass just because it's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog. You people seriously need to stop with this crap. And you seriously need to stop enabling people because the fans worked hard on this. You know, if the fucking heads at Sega who gave these fans purpose mistreating them, then that's just as bad as giving the people money for enabling shit like this. Sega can't even fucking release their older games correctly. I would have been fine with just a straight port of the Sonic games, but the fact that they add all of these extra bells and whistles and the anti-consumer shit is what I have a problem with. And that's what people need to fucking understand. It's not that people can't enjoy this collection. Again, if you want to enjoy this collection, that's perfectly fine. But if you're going to tell me that just let people be happy when Sega is doing this shit under your noses, and even the fact that there's supposed Sonic Frontiers files being leaked on the PC version, something tells me that maybe Sega needs to fucking fire Team Sonic and never make another fucking Sonic game ever again. You ever heard of stagnation, how shit can be boring after a while? Remember when Sonic Team tried to revive the classic Genesis games as Sonic 4, but yet you fucking people got mad just because it had fucking blue eyes? It's not some fucking sacred gem. The games are actually bad. It doesn't matter if it's fucking Sonic on it. And yet you get mad at fucking Bubsy because those got a game and Sonic didn't. There's plenty of ways to play these older games. You people just don't fucking see it because, oh, I don't have a PC. I can't download this one game because I can't run Fusion. I've used so many laptops and other shit. If you can run Notepad, you can run fucking Fusion. It ain't that fucking hard. Seriously, almost everyone is a fucking computer, and if you don't, you have a fucking phone. Almost everyone is a fucking phone. You can download a fucking Genesis emulator or pay for it. Get the fucking free version if you're fucking cheap. Find a ROM online through fucking whatever the fuck and download it. Stop making fucking excuses. By the way, I just want to mention really quick, if this actually does get traction and that you people leave one-word comments, including derogatory terms, just because I'm making a long, intricate video and not even bother to criticize the points rather than what I'm saying, I'm just going to fucking ignore it. Because I don't need that shit. You people need to seriously wake the fuck up. Someone's going to do a fucking Days of Future Past on y'all because you people need a serious fucking wake up reality check. My god, I don't think I've been this pissed off in a long ass time. Stop enabling this bullshit. Now excuse me while I go fucking torrent Sonic Origins just to spite you fucking fans.